everyone. I'm Tina Vesely. Welcome to Spiritual Tidbits. Today I want to speak about communication. Now, even though that could be a very large topic, I wanted to talk to those of you, and maybe it's even somebody that you know, and you may want to share this, who hold things in and suppress them in. Now, I'm not talking about everything. I'm talking about those who suppress. Say someone does something that you don't like, or somebody says something that you don't like, and instead of telling them, no, I don't like vanilla ice cream, I prefer chocolate, you just eat it for the next 20 years. Or, no, green is not my favorite color, it's burgundy, and you just keep on allowing people to do things that they speculate whether you like, don't like, or even if it's something in regards to the way they treat you. Maybe they joke and you don't like it, and it hurts your feelings, or maybe it's a colleague that is taking you for granted and who is pushing upon you their work, and you really want to tell them about it, but you don't want to be rude, you don't want to cause conflict, you don't want to cause problems. So what I recommend is, take it step by step. Be as honest to yourself as possible. I'm not telling you to start some big brawl or big, war at work or at home, but you have to take that step for yourself. See, when you suppress all those things inside of you, one day you're going to be like a volcano and just erupt. And that's not healthy for you or for the relationships that you're in. Actually, when you suppress all of that built up stuff, for some people it can turn to hatred, and it can end up in extreme bitterness. It can cause big family problems or turmoil at work where you even hate going to your job because of a lot of reasons. It just grows and grows and grows. And it's easier to try to start your clean slate. Say you've done this for a while. Work on opening up your heart and your mind. Take that deep breath and trust that you'll say the right thing. Now, you could practice it. You can think about it a couple times. And I'm not telling you to overthink so hard that you make yourself sick. But what I'm recommending is think positive and think about how you want to present that topic to someone. So, say for instance, I'll use Sarah, my assistant, as an example. Say she created a workshop flyer and I didn't care for it. Maybe she used squares instead of circles, or circles instead of squares, and maybe I didn't even tell her what I wanted. And in the beginning, I'll be honest, I had a hard time opening my mouth because I wanted to see her creativity. I still do. But what I learned how to do was to call her up. I took my time. I thought about how I felt. And then I said to her, hey, Sarah, do you see where you use squares on this? Well, I'm really feeling that that's round. So can you change that for me? I can see where you're coming from, that you would like it like that, but this is really the way I want to present it. Now, I'm not saying your situation is as simple as that, but I'm trying to give you a little bit of a simplified example. Say your brother always sends you, tiger lilies, and they reminded you of your grandmother, and he thought that that was the most fantastic thing in the world, and you hated him because you really didn't like your grandmother, but nobody knew that. But he keeps on doing it, and you're just like, oh yeah, here we go again. Here's those damn tiger lilies, or whatever it is. It's so much easier to say, hey Bob, you know what? I really appreciate the fact that you sent those to me, but that's really not my thing. Now, I know some people who would allow that to just fester and fester and fester, like, how stupid is Bob? How can he? And no Bobs are used to harm this video in any which way. But say, for example, like, Bob, why did you do that? Oh my goodness, like you don't know me by now that I like irises? I hate tiger lilies, and your grandmother, oh my God, that's why I always told you she was yours. I didn't want her. She was so mean to me and used to pinch me and kick me. And I know I'm being a little bit extra about that, but I'm trying to get the point across. Sometimes it's something as simple as that, or it could be in a lot of cases larger things. It's so much easier to communicate with the other person because you know why? Sometimes people are thinking of things in a good intent. You know, sometimes maybe they're not. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt in most cases, but I'm just trying to get you to see another picture of it. And it's so much easier to nicely, that's why I said think about it. Because sometimes when we just go, on a tangent, it's like insert foot into mouth. And it causes World War II or three or four, and it's not necessary. So it's easier to take a moment and think, is this something important that I really need to discuss? Or, you know, discuss it or hold it back. But the thing is when you hold that back, you're causing a negativity within yourself. Now, negativity within yourself as it builds up and builds up can cause ailments. And we don't want those ailments. There's enough things in this world that can make us sick. So let's learn how to communicate a little bit more and start with the simple things, like somebody who you really do feel comfortable with, or even a stranger in the street. Like, say somebody pushed in front of you, instead of cursing them out because they went to go get a gallon of milk, let them know, excuse me, you just got in front of me. That might not work for some of us who are from the Northeast, because I know some people who probably wouldn't do that, but choose how you would like to utilize that. I'm just asking to step back, and instead of spewing not pleasant things, try to allow that happy, loving side of you to come out. And if there's something that is bothering you, if there's something that you don't like, I'm not saying to hurt other people's feelings, but to nicely communicate it with them. I'm Tina Vesely. Thank you for listening and watching the Spiritual Tidbits for today. Please like and subscribe to this channel. There will be a lot more tidbits coming up. So you can also email me at tinavesely@aol.com. I have a podcast on Spotify, iHeart, Google, on the Apple. You can see that in the notes. You can see me on Instagram and Twitter. So enjoy the podcast, enjoy the videos. Remember to hit follow and like or ding that bell. I thank you. I am blessed that you were able to watch this video, and I look forward to assisting you on your journey as I live mine. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.